Okay, good evening. Thank you so very much for being here. And I am Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez. Welcome to the Congressional District number 7. And I just want to take this opportunity to really thank you, because after a long, hard-fought fight, I think that it took us 4 months or 6 months to get the Congress to pass the Sandy relief package. Now it is our responsibility to honor our promise that we make to our communities in New York City, that we will work hard to make our communities whole again. And the money, part of that money is here. We got already a first installment of $1.77 billion CDBG money. And the fact that it is CDBG money means that the city have more flexibility as to how that money could be spent. And the city submitted a plan to HUD as to how that money is going to be used. And so I want to take this opportunity also to thank Dan Wiley from my staff, because he really worked very hard to put this thing together. So I just want to mention that the city allocated $648 million to rebuild and renovate storm-damaged housing, $293 million for business recovery. On the housing front, $306 million for single-family homes, $225 million multifamily residences, $108 million for resiliency improvements to public housing, and $9 million for up to 24 months of rental assistance for families displaced by Hurricane Sandy. And then we have the money for small businesses, but that will not be the focus tonight. So we need to make sure that those who need assistance know what are the steps that you need to take, and how can we determine whether or not you are eligible. And one of the first things that we need to do is for you to register with NYC Rebuild Build It Back. If you don't register, then you are invisible. So the only way that we could assess whether or not you qualified, and putting aside whether or not you got a disaster loan through SBA or a grant, that is separate, but it's important. And my concern is that in talking with some of the city officials, what we have found is that in Red Hook, the projected number that is supposed to, of families that are supposed to apply, is too low in terms of the families that actually have registered. And so if you don't have the information, this is why we put this together. And I know that there are so many questions, and there are so many areas that I know that you will be asking questions about. If you do not, if you feel that your question were not answered properly, or that you are still that you need more information, we set up tables with different agencies on this side and that side. We have FEMA, we have the Housing Recovery Office, the Department of Building, the Department of City Planning, NYCHA, and we have community-based organizations that are assisting homeowners and businesses, like the Fifth Avenue Committee, Good Shepherd, Legal Aid Society, and Sunset Park Redevelopment Committee. So after we make the presentations, we're going to have a period for question and answers, and then if you still feel that you need to have this face-to-face interaction, you could go and visit some of the tables that we have here. We are very lucky tonight that we have with us Brad Gare, and he is the Director of Housing Recovery Operations. Brad has over 20 years of emergency management experience around the globe and working right here, serving at FEMA as the presidentially appointed federal coordinating officer for numerous major disasters. He was appointed the Federal Recovery Officer after the terrorist attack of September 11 and worked in key post-disaster housing leadership positions on several major disasters, including Hurricane Floyd, the 2004 Florida hurricanes, and Hurricane Katrina. He also served 3 years in New York City government as the Deputy Commissioner for Operations at the Office of Emergency Management. So he has much experience to get over a steep learning curve. And we are very grateful that he has taken time to be with us. We want to make sure that the city does a very good job. We want to assist you in getting this to succeed. And so we want to work with you and the community to make sure that the information that is necessary is provided and that we all work together to get our community back on track.